Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of SimAirport. So we're starting to see a little bit of profit coming in, and that puts us in a position where we can start to think about expansion just a little bit. We're also working our way through some of these grants. So the next thing we need to do is hire a finance VP, research lower income tax, and pay off any loans. So that's something we can quite easily do. Let's get that, get a little bit of grant money coming in. Let's get ourselves a VP for finance. I believe, I think there's a little bit of research associated with that. So let's move it over here. VP for finance. So let's get that one in. We'll pay the money. How much did it cost us to do that? Oh, it doesn't actually show, but it's probably a hefty sum. So we'll do that. We'll get that VP for finance going while we still keep a good eye on the operations here. And then once that's done, we'll get a VP for finance and we'll research the lower income tax. In the meantime, what I was wondering about is we've got a different grant here under passenger experience. We've got satisfying 100. Build a functional kitchen and a cafe and get an overall passenger satisfaction of at least 75. And we can grab an upfront for that. Excellent. So that will help us pay for the foundation a little bit. So I'm thinking we do that over there. So we'll pay for that. So that's 40K. It's a pretty pricey little foundation that we're building. And I believe that should give us a functional kitchen and a cafe. And hopefully we'll see a little bit of action over here. That will be on the way out. It's probably more of a duty-free area. And maybe in the future, what we'll do is we'll put some shops in here instead. Or maybe there's enough room for a shop too. I don't know. We'll bear that in mind once we see where it goes here, though. Once we see what size we have available to us, we will dig in a little bit. It does make a massive difference if you put some flooring down, doesn't it? Look at that bare concrete versus this nice flooring over here. Okay, there we go. So that's good. Let's let's not pause it. Let's keep running. So what we are after a store needs to be 5 by 5. So we can barely fit something in here. Then what we're after is a kitchen that needs to be 4 by 4 and a cafe that needs to be 5 by 5. So let's see if we start with a cafe at 5 by 5. Okay, and we then go with a kitchen that needs to be 4 by 4. Okay, we'll do that for the kitchen. And you know what? While we're at it, let's go nuts and get our foundation expanded over here. Up to there. Let's just get the foundation expanded over there. And we'll put a shop in there too. I think all of that together will be pretty good. Do we need to expand this a little bit forward? I don't think so. We'll have to keep an eye on that. What we'll do is we'll build some walls over there. We'll build some walls over there. We'll get ourselves a couple of doors. Actually, we'll just do the door over here. And in terms of that, what we'll do is we'll start to dismantle, that. No. Cancel this project. What we'll do is we'll dismantle that section of wall so that we've got access over there. At the same time, we'll go ahead and dismantle that piece of wall and that piece of wall. And this will be the store will kind of be on the outside once you've passed through. I know that's not going to quite be duty-free, but we'll deal with that. So over here, we'll then grab a store, which will also be 5 by 5 over here. And then we need a lot of different things. Requires any product to sell and a cash register. So let's go over here, have a look at store. A cash register. I'm happy to say, let's put the cash register in there. Products. Now, shelves maybe? Storage shelf? Supply management by increasing the capacity of your supply zones? No. Shop. Aha, here we go. Shoe display. Aha, displays. That's what we're after. So let's show displays. Now, we can do something like a book display. And another book display. That's good. And a candy display. And maybe a clothes display. So a little bit of everything, really. A clothes display over there. Is there anything else that we would like to display? Ooh, a jewelry display. Something like that. A little bit of jewelry display over here. And I think that's about right. Shall we let's do a shoe display up over there. So there we go. Now we've got a few bits and pieces over here. What are we missing? We're missing a chef. We don't have anything going in the kitchen just yet. You have 0 food stocks, so that's okay. Now, what we could do is we need a retail worker. So let's grab 1 times retail worker to come and work the store. The cafe, we can expand the size of the cafe, to be honest. So let's expand that cafe size. And to be honest, let's expand the store size. There we go. So that's all good. Now the kitchen needs what exactly? So let's get some stuff in the kitchen. So we need a hot plate. We'll do that. We need a kitchen sink. Absolutely. We need a kitchen storage. Over there. Not a pizza joint. We need a pizza oven. That would be good. We need ourselves a bit of a refrigerator. We'll grab that. Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else that we need? That seems to be okay. Now, from here, what we can do is we can hire ourselves a chef. So let's grab ourselves 1 chef. Now, at a cafe, we need what? Any type of cafe chair or fancy chair, cafe table, food cooler or warmer or drink machine or coffee machine, cash register assigned to a kitchen. So let's go ahead and assign it to a kitchen. Okay, so that should be assigned. Close that. Nice. Very good. Now, over here, we need some stuff. So cafe objects. Aha, there we go. We're going to go with a cash register. Right over there. We're going to get ourselves a chilled food display. Right over there. We're going to get ourselves a hot food display. Right over there. And we're going to get ourselves a drinks machine. Now, the question with the drinks machine is, do we place it like over here somewhere? And then a coffee machine over there. That's always a bit of a question mark for me. And what we'll do is we'll grab a couple of cafe tables to the back there and some chairs. I think that'll be good. Now, what is this saying? I think that'll work, actually. And what we'll need to do is we'll need 1 more retail worker. Thank you very much, Mr. or Mrs. Retail or Mr. Retail Worker. These looks like female retail workers. Ooh, we're getting a bit of an income, I think. People are actually making use of the store. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Kitchen overview is, ooh, hang on. Hang tight. What are we missing? Missing a prep cart. Okay. Missing a cooker. Okay. Prep cart and cooker is definitely something we're after. Prep carts. Let's get some prep carts. Actually, what is it saying here? At least 3 prep carts are recommended for efficiency. At least 2 hot plates are recommended for efficiency. Well, let us fix that. So let's give ourselves a bit of a prep cart. Prep cart. Nice. Hopefully that does the trick. I wouldn't mind a cooker. Okay, let's see how that goes. Assign this to a kitchen. I thought we have. Assign here. Thank you. Close. Now that's good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Food is being served. Okay, I like it. I like it. So hopefully our passenger, hopefully this is generating an income, and hopefully our passengers are really happy with it. Moving along, we can now, under the admin staff, hire ourselves a VP of Finance. Thank you. And then the last step here, actually, we've done that. All good. Build 5 stores, build 2 first-class lounges, get the PAX environment at least 80%. That's not bad, but we're way off from building 5 stores and 2 first-class lounges. So let's not go there before we expand quite a lot. In terms of maximizing profits, research lower income tax number 1. So let's move it over here. Lower income tax number 1. That's a hefty fee. But let's do that because maybe that is going to maximize our profits. At the same time, we could expand our flooring capabilities over here. So I don't mind the look of the kind of the wooden floors for the store over here. That's not bad. At the same time, I wouldn't mind some of these stone C2 tiles over here. And at the cafe, let's get ourselves what shall we get? That's a little over the top. Maybe something like that. Stone 7B is going to be a nice little cafe setting over here. Awesome, guys. Awesome. That's pretty good. Let's get all of that sorted out. And I'm hoping we're going to make a bit of money. Let's see. Did we manage to get our Perfect Ops bonus for yesterday? We did, but it was a new start to a Perfect Ops. So we'll have to see at the end of today whether we're still going to get that again. Thus far, it is looking pretty good. It is looking pretty good thus far, and I'm hoping we can get through there. If I have a look at this, is there any flights here that has like more than 100 passengers? No, none of them do. So we should be able to achieve that. No problem. I'm hoping we get a fair bit of an income off of this stuff. What we could also do is get a little bit of a bin here. So grab me a bin. Right over there. We'll grab a bin, put it over there. And there's probably another vending machine that we can grab, which is the electronics vending machine. So I'll go and place an electronics vending machine over there in the hopes that people would like to buy some electronics at the same time. Excellent. So our airport is now starting to become that little tourist trap kind of facility where we're going to make a lot of money from various little services. It seems pretty efficient. The queue at the security doesn't look too bad. At this point, it's still a shared queue between coach and first class, which I don't mind for a small airport. When it gets a little busier, first class lounges and things like that, then we really need to start looking at it. We completed a government grant. Which one is that? Oh, yeah, we finished lower income tax. Now, the next thing is earn 600 from advertising in a day, earn 2,000 from retail in a day, and research lower income tax too. There we go. So we've got that set up immediately. We've got and accepted the grant by 20,000. Now what we'll need to do is get this going. So we'll go ahead and pay for that, get lower income tax too. So we can hopefully maximize what we're going to get in terms of those monies. But yeah, those 2 pieces of research is an enormous amount of money for us. But we should pretty comfortably deal with all of those other elements as part of that. So let's just see. All of these are looking good. Yeah, that one will finish in a minute. This one is going to be no problem. Yeah, absolutely. Out of the way in like no time whatsoever. So that still gives us another Perfect Ops bonus at the end of the day. I wouldn't mind having a look. Ooh, what is that? Is there a lot of grant? Yeah, there's a lot of grant in there. There we go. About only 999. I thought the grant says we need is it 1,000? I can't remember. But anyway, we spent a lot on research. My goodness. Look at that staff spending. Oof. Guys, it's gonna be close to the bone to get all of this to work. We should get that done, and hopefully the tax is actually starting to drop down. Let's have a quick look to see if we can't figure it out. So if we go yesterday and we have a look at our, didn't even have income tax. We did have some property tax. All in all, not bad. Hopefully all of that is all good. Passengers are arriving for the next day. We should have had the perfect ops though. Yes, there we go. Starting to grow. Well, it's not, well, I think it is. It is pretty good growth there. So hopefully we can keep that going, because if we can keep that going for a fair bit, it should be looking pretty good. We can't keep researching this stuff. This is way too expensive. Way too expensive. There we go. And another government grant in there. And hopefully now our income tax will be really low. I wouldn't mind expanding yet again. If we can get another one. But the issue is, can we continue to achieve perfect ops if we add another one? I believe we will be able to. But yeah, the question mark, in my opinion, is where do we go with this? That's it. So have a net profit of at least 50 at the end of the full day, excluding grants income. Ooh, okay. Can we achieve this? I don't think we can, but we've accepted it, and that gave us an extra 35, which means that we should be able to expand our operation here a little bit. So if we do something like that, that's not bad. And I'm also going to go and do that so that you can kind of get through the cafe to get to that other side. So let's get ready for another stand. But we're really running out of money now. But the extra stand should be able to get us going. So if we go with a small gate over here, what is the cost of a small gate? 20K. That's not bad, actually. That's really not bad. And at the same time, I'm also going to get a little bit of taxiway. 1, 2 taxiways. That should get us to where we would like to be. Okay, so let me get a sliding door over here. Okay, because that one will be necessary. Excellent. I don't mind that the guys are taking a little bit of time to build this, because we only have a handful of workers. Let's quickly see how are we tracking towards our perfect ops. Not bad so whatsoever. Anything over the 100 passengers? No, so we should be pretty all clear. I would prefer if all of this is built before the end of the day, so that we can on the next day already have it fully scheduled. And I'll have to keep a quick eye on whether we can actually accommodate everybody through security, but it looks to be okay. It does look to be okay. So with that in mind, let's start dismantling some walls. Over there, and over there. Thank you. That should help us out a little bit. We can get a departure gate or a gate. Something about a gate. Gate agent desk. How am I doing it? Yeah, 1 away from it. That's all good. What we will need to do is assign some queues for it. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a queue. At this stage, I'm going to run the queue like this. And what we'll also do is run, just delete these guys. They're not quite what I had in mind. Let's start one more queue and just run it just like so for like the coach guys. So, or not the coach guys. So over here, this one is going to be first class, and that one is going to be coach, and we'll assign that. Close it there, and get this assigned, please. Visual cues. Assign over here. Close that. This is not A1. Let's make it get it to the S's. All the way down to S. S3. Thank you very much. So S3 ready to go. Oh, it's not even the end of the day yet. Let's get our flooring sorted out. Which floor are we using here? This is like, is it this carpet there? I believe so. Let's sort that out. Wow, that's pretty pricey actually. And I think I'm going to dismantle another little section here. Let's do that. Dismantle one more wall section there. And we're going to expand this very same flooring into there. I think that's going to be just fine. So that needs to be removed first. We'll get some benches as well. I'm going to have to dismantle that. I wanted to move it a little bit closer. Yeah, we do need to kind of figure out how we're going to provide enough seating for everybody. Can I cancel this project? No, it seems like I can't. But anyway, get all of that work done, and then we'll figure it out from there. We do need ourselves one more extra person, though. So give me one more person, please. That's going to cost me a bit of money. But then, before we reach the end of the day, let's quickly schedule some flights. Okay, so going into Pacific Airlines. I'm not a big fan of the Beechcraft, but in order to limit our numbers at any given moment, let's go ahead and grab a bit of a Beechcraft over here. Juno Connect, that's a bit of a bigger one. Anything else? Ooh, Lernieville. They're all pretty small, though. Let's forget about Lernieville for the time being. Well, let's see. Juno Connect. Let's grab you. And Aerostar. Let's grab you. Perfect. So, with those flights, we'll sort you out. That seems to be looking pretty good. Now, we can at least do a couple of these guys. So, let's get that A320 in. And a star flight, maybe that one. Yeah, the small one there is all good. Union Air. I mean, the star flight a little bit later, all good. Now, under Union Air, anything else over here? Pacific Airlines. Let's grab under Pacific Airlines if we can. Yeah, I don't mind a little beach every now and again. Especially if we've got plenty of flights at the same time. A Ford Air. Ooh, these are big boys. 737. That should be okay. Let's grab one of those. And we should be able to do another smaller Union Air. Yeah, let's get another beach over there. I don't want to overdo it, though. I'd rather we stick it out, get stuff to work. I think that, and that's okay. We don't have any EAM flights over there. So that's good. That means tomorrow, a hell of a lot of extra flights coming in. This was all good. So at the end of the day, we're going to have another Perfect Ops bonus, which I love. I love. That's all good. Flooring, though. Flooring. Let's grab our flooring. Get this guy. Finish that off over there. Can I please dismantle that? Dismantle that bench for me, bring it a little closer, and then we'll have to see what we do. So if we go bench it out, please. Get one there and get one there. Awesomeness. Now, the question in my mind is, do we go and do that? I think that's what we do. We go ahead and do that. It's not super thrilling. Now, we would like to add a couple of bins around here as well. So what I'll go and add a bin right over there. I think that'll be useful. We'll get ourselves a bin right over this way. We'll get ourselves an info display at the same time, maybe even over there. That looks pretty good. We'll get ourselves a couple of plants. I'm using these plants in this kind of area. I'll even do that, so it's a bit of a queue thing going on there. And I'm thinking even another vending machine right in the corner over there. All good. Here we go. Now we're talking. Get our next flight to come through. Any queues over here that is problematic in any way? Not as of yet. That's at least a little Beechcraft only. Get through there, guys. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'm hoping that this will give us a lot more income, considering we're getting a lot more, potentially a lot more flights and passengers through. I mean, this should be a 33% kind of expansion in terms of our capabilities. So let's keep it going and see what that can offer us. This has been a very minor kind of slow expansion, but we just have to. We can't afford to run through some of these things. Okay, so have a net operating profit of 50. That is going to be a challenge. A 50K profit maybe is possible on that third one, considering we're getting now we should be getting economies of scale. And I wanted to double check the perfect ops bonus. Oh, we missed it? No way. Why did we miss it? What happened yesterday? How come? I don't know why. That seems unreasonable to me. Is it because we added an extra stand? It seems really unreasonable. Let's have another look. Perfect up bonus for day 13. Flights is delayed. No, one was delayed. Information for the Ford Air at S1. Arrival 5:40. Actual 6:14. What? I'm going back to yesterday, please. 6:14. Its actual arrival was late? But that's not my fault, is it? It got out on time. That is enormous. I should be getting a double bonus for that one because it arrived late and we managed to serve it in time. The money is looking pretty healthy, I must say. Looking pretty healthy. How did our profit and loss look for today? We're up to 10,000, 12,000. Not sure we're going to make the money we are after, but the 50K, but maybe there's some that we spent on materials. Retail is looking pretty snazzy. 10,000 on retail, that's pretty good. That is really pretty good. We could add some more windows, and that's not too pricey though. So let's go ahead and expand those windows a little bit. Even we can pay that just from our advertising alone over here. Yeah, good. Excellent. That looks pretty good. Hopefully that creates a very nice little passenger environment here. That 90% environment rating is all good. I do like it. We just need to make a little bit more money a little quicker. Gonna run it to the end of the day with the hopes that we're getting close, but I somehow think we're not quite there yet. Anything here that's costing us more than it should. Materials, we're spending more on materials than we probably should be spending on materials. So yeah, that won't be there tomorrow. So that's an extra 10,000 that we can make. Staff cost is pretty high. Retail is doing pretty well. Perfect ops bonuses should be starting to run in again. We might be very close to the 50K mark. If not today, I think tomorrow is a good one for us to do that. Oh, almost 30 now. Yeah, I think a 50k profit does not look unreasonable at the moment. Did we? Oh, that one got out just a little bit too late. I don't think we're going to get the perfect ops bonus for that. Yeah, that's delayed. That's late. Wonder about all of these guys. Runway usage is a good one on the smaller planes, but on the larger planes you want a terminal fee payment. All of those out of the way. Did we get everything out of the way in time, apart from one little flight that was 3 minutes late in departing? And so I believe we won't be making that. So what was our final numbers? 26,000 only. What is this taxes? These property taxes, we really need to trim that back. The income tax is now only 25%, which I believe was a bit more previously. But yeah, the income tax is one that's enormous. Now, staffing, I do wonder about some of these. Man, wages for the CFO is enormous. I don't know why we're paying for that. It doesn't seem reasonable to me. $9,000 a day? Wow, that's ridiculous. That's like $1,000 an hour kind of thing. Even more. Advertising is $1,000. That's okay. Retail is $15,000. So we've got a good profit going. And I'm hoping, honestly hoping that that's going to get more and more. Perfect ops bonus, yet again, we missed it. But with 24 flights now a day, that is starting to look a little bit more profitable. So guys, I would like to thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Leave your comments down below. How are you enjoying SimAirport? I am having a bit of fun with it at the moment. But I do think that we need to start looking at our further expansions. Would like to move into the remote operations at some point. We'd like to go multi-level, need to go into larger aircraft so that we can really start making a little bit of money. But at the moment, not too bad. We are keeping our head above water. We haven't got any loans as it stands, and everybody seems to love us as it stands. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.